Hi, and welcome to the first video in what's going to be a series of short tutorials explaining how to use some of the nice features built into the iCraft Minecraft server. If you haven't heard of Minecraft, I don't know why you're watching this video, but well, this is it here, you're looking at it. It's a game where the objective is just to make cool stuff. There's a newer version out there where the objective is to build things and to fight zombies or something, but I'm not terribly interested in that. I just like to build things. So I like the iCraft software because it allows you to do things very quickly. You don't have to set every individual brick whenever you're building something. You can make your larger structures and the rooms within them very quickly without worrying about, getting everything perfectly square and then setting rows and rows of blocks. So I'm going to cover how to make some really ugly, really basic structures that should get you on the right track. Now, I'm just going to be using a few commands here, and the way these commands work is by setting 2 blocks at opposite corners or whatever it is you want to do. They can be 2 blocks in the same plane, so what you're making is just 1 layer thick, or you can set one of them at different levels. It'll make more sense as I go on here. So we're going to start out. Throughout these tutorials, I'm going to be using a hacked client, so I can in fact fly. Makes it a lot easier to illustrate this stuff. But we're going to start out. We're going to make this nice 5 block tall tower here. And the important thing is that we place the top block last. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to set a block there. So like I said, this is all based on opposite corners. That's the last one I placed, that's the second to last one, so those are our opposite corners. Now we bring up the chat, default is the T key. I changed that to enter, seems much more intuitive. And then we're going to type /BHB and a space, and then the type of brick we want to use. In this case, I'm just going to use rock. That's the gray brick. Now, BHB, the H stands for hollow. That's how you want to remember it. I don't know what the B's are supposed to mean. I guess brick, hollow, something. So what this is going to do, it's going to lay the edges of the structure. It'll make a lot more sense when I hit the enter key here. And you can see, briefly we can see inside here. We know this is in fact hollow. So if we knock out a little door, sure enough, it's a hollow building. Now the easy thing to do here, since I built this above ground level, we want to go over to the stair brick and lay those down, and now we have some nice stairs into our little gray building. Now, it's not very pretty, and once we get inside, it's pretty boring. Maybe we could use some windows. So we want to put a nice big, like, bay window type thing right here. Now normally you would go and you would knock out these bricks one at a time, and then you'd one at a time replace them with glass. Now we can use knock out a corner brick, another corner brick. That's another thing. Whenever you set these opposite corner blocks, you can either set them or delete them. So I could have set a block there and then set a block there, but since there's already blocks here, it's easier just to delete. So those are the opposite corners. We're going to go back into the chat and do /. And I could do BHB again here, because it would do the same thing in this particular case, but I'm going to use BLB space glass. Now, I don't know what the L means. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like block and then B again. I don't understand the acronyms completely, but this is what it does. This will do the same thing that BHB did, except it won't just fill in the edges. If I were to do this 3-dimensionally, it would make a big solid structure without a hollow inside. So in this case, I'm doing BLB glass, and that's going to fill in that whole thing. So now I have a big window here. Pretty simple stuff. Those are really the only commands you need to know to get started on building things. It's still useful sometimes if you're just going to make something small to go ahead and just do it the old way. There's no sense in running a command if you're just replacing a few blocks, of course. But that should definitely get you started. There are a lot more commands, and I'll be making a lot more of these short little videos. So see you in the next one.